It's the Dad Show. Please welcome your host, Mr. Cameron, Mr. Post, Mr. Zimmerman. Together, the three of them are the Dude Advice Duo. Duo? But there's three of them. That doesn't even make any sense. Who wrote this? That's right. This is the Dad Show. We are happy to be back for another season. I'm Mr. Post. This is Mr. Cameron.
Hey, it is good to be back. You know, on the Dad Show, we've got you covered. We've got you covered from flannels to football. Now, here's a quick look back at some advice that we gave out last season.
All right, dudes, thanks for having me. I am a long-time listener, first-time caller. Can't believe I got on. Should we reuse diapers? Is that allowed? And should I raise my son a Lions fan?
Yes. Next question.
I'm just curious. How many chores should I have for my son when I bring him home from the hospital? And I'm curious, is 25 dogs going to be enough for my son?
25 dogs? Mr.
I'm
Zimmerman.
generous.
Shaving. When do I teach my son to shave?
Wow, lots of great advice last season. Lots of advice.
Lots of advice, and we had lots of questions, and we decided that we needed to hire a third member for our duo. Mr. Zimmerman put in his application, we looked it over, and we decided that Mr. Zimmerman was the best third duo member that we could have. Welcome,
Hey,
Mr.
thanks
Z.
for having me. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me.
happy
So
you're here.
excited to be part of the Dad Show. And I've actually got a brand new segment that I'm going to be leading this season on the Dad Show.
very
So I'm
excited.
excited to show you that.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're excited to have you
Hey,
here.
I like your flannel.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Post.
Everything from flannel to football.
Yeah, I like it.
Let's
Yeah,
take a
that's
peek
good.
at the new segment we got here. It's time for Dudes Visit the Classroom. Here's Mr. Zimmerman.
All right, well, this is our new segment, Dudes Visit the Classroom. As you know, it's March is Reading Month, and we are going to track a few of these books who have been making it through our bracket. Check out right now as I interview a few of those teachers. What makes this book so enticing?
Well,
Such a good book.
it's about like kids, and I think that kids like to read about other kids. And so it's about a cool kid who is from Chicago who wants to be a rapper when he grows up, and all about the adventures that him and his friends are experiencing.
Good. Well, I think we are all set here. Thank you so much for joining us on this segment of the Dad Show.
Anytime.
And remind us, what book do you have, and why should students read this book?
Okay, so my book is Sideways Stories from Wayside School. This is my original copy about a school that was accidentally built sideways. 30 stories on top of each other instead of on one floor.
Oh my goodness.
But the builder said he was very sorry about that.
Well, that's good that he's sorry.
And the book is 30 stories about 30 kids that are in the class on the 30th story.
Well, Mrs. Jenks, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course, thank you.
Wasn't that awesome? Just getting to
Yeah,
hear from all those
sweet
different
stuff like
teachers. And there's actually more. There's going to be 4 more teachers interviewed coming up later this week.
That's awesome. That's right. We are down to 8 books left in March Reading Madness. We started with 32. We are down to 8.
Keep voting with spare change this week. Next week we switch it up, so keep an eye out for that one. Hey, Mr. Z, nice flannel shirt you got
Yeah.
going on there.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a part of the duo.
Man, I tried to give one of my students an apple today,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they were like, I'm sorry, I only like pears. So I gave him another apple. Thanks for tuning into the Dad Show. The three of us look forward to seeing you again.